All right, folks. Steve Alcorn here with you once again. Today, we're going to talk about what's sold. And as you can tell from the title, there's going to be a lot of video games, a lot of really good video games in this episode. So before you start, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already. Make sure to like this video and hit that little bell over there. It'll let you know when I'm doing new stuff. Also, don't forget that we have a Monday night auction every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on this here channel. I'm joined usually by my brother-in-law, Joe, and my brother, Mark. And we have some pretty decent stuff up for auction every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into the sales. I think we can do it like that. Look at that. I can stay on screen and there's a sale thing over there. I really like this StreamYard now that I can record on it. It's really cool. So, also down below, there is a link for StreamYard if you guys want to sign up. If you sign up and get the paid version, I do get a little bit of a kickback for that. That's an affiliate link down there. So go ahead and do that. But anyway, let's go ahead and start. This one, I think I paid $5 for it at a yard sale, probably $5 or under. I never pay more than $5 for something of this nature, but without all the accoutrement with it, like a bunch of videotapes or anything. So this one looks like it had the charger and the cord, and we sold it for $54.95. Tested it, worked. It was great. I think we already got feedback on that one, so that was good. This one was, I want to say this one was $12 at a thrift store. There's an LG RC897T. This one actually has a built. No, this one isn't the one. This one does do DVD recording and 1080p upscaling, whatever all that is, and it had the remote with it. We sold this one for $199.95 plus shipping. So $12 into $200 is pretty doggone good. This is an interesting one. I got this for free, actually. I actually got two of these. I haven't listed the other one. It's a slightly different condition, so I didn't put it on the same listing. And I wouldn't on a used item anyway. But this is a glow-in-the-dark Jesus Transfiguration souvenir from Knott's Berry Farm from 1943. And I'll show you the glow-in-the-dark. There you go. A little bit creepy, but the guy who got this was extremely satisfied with it. It wasn't very big. This is the backside, by the way, and down here at the bottom, you can see it says 1943. So, yeah, the guy was very excited to get it and left glowing feedback, so that's good. This is Mucinex. It was a Walmart retail arbitrage. I want to say I paid like $1.50 for these. The problem with buying Mucinex or anything of this nature from a Walmart or any other store is that they will limit you because of whatever's in it. So I could only buy like 3 at a time. So anyway, this was like $1.50. I bought 3 of them and I sold 3 of them. You will get limited on Mucinex. This is Jet Print Photo Premium Photo Paper. I think I've actually showed some of this stuff before. We got a whole huge box of photo paper from a yard sale for $10. First one I sold, paid for the whole lot, so the rest of this is profit. This was 50 sheets of high gloss, 8.5 by 11. I don't know anything about photo paper, but people are buying it. Slowly, but they're buying it. This is an Xbox 360 wireless network adapter and model 1398 tested. Yes, it was tested. It did work. We sold it for $24.95 plus $3.75 shipping. This was just to make your Xbox 360 wireless. That's all this thing is for. And I found several of these this summer, and usually get them for $1 or $2 at yard sales, and they sell pretty decently. This is one of our handmade face masks. We're slowing down on these, but still selling them. You can see it says 22 there, but I sold way more than 22 of these. Just thought I'd throw this one in here because this one went to a viewer. I do not have one of those cool viewer sounds yet. Maybe I'll get that someday, but cool viewer sounds for viewer sales. But and if you guys do buy something from me, leave me a note. I don't always see the notes, so I'll try to get better at that. But if you do buy something, I'll shout you out if I do a video. But there you go. Mary, thank you. Hope your husband enjoys it. This one is the one with the 160 gig hard drive. I've never seen a VCR with a hard drive in it or a DVD recorder. This is just a DVD recorder. It also has a digital tuner in it, and that's what makes this one really good. This one sold, and I can't remember what I paid for this one. It was under $15, $199, and it sold within a couple days. Both of these recorders did, of listing them. So for some reason, I put free shipping on this one, but it didn't cost me all that much to ship. Now that UPS has some sort of partnership with eBay, it seems to be fairly cheap to ship with them, and that's usually what I do. This is from a giant, and I mean giant, cosmetics lot we bought. It's all this CoverGirl Outlast stuff, all the different shades and stuff. This is, what color is this? 825, buff beige. We sold 3 lots of these so far. We paid 25 cents a piece, so there's 50 cents here because there's 2. So any money we make off of these is going to be profit after shipping, of course. Here's the first video game. NASCAR Thunder 2004. Who knew? I don't know if it's because is that Tony Stewart, I believe, there on the cover. I don't know if it's because it's a good game. I don't know why, but NASCAR 2004 actually has a little bit of resale value. We sold this one for $9.99, free shipping. Smackdown. Now this one is the one that I don't always understand. Now, I probably undersold this one because the last one I had prior to this was $34.99, but it was a little bit better shape. So I threw this one up at $29.99. This is WWE Smackdown. Here Comes the Pain with no manual. And it was made in 2003, and this is a very popular game. So if you see it, make sure you pick it up. Here's another video game, Rumble Racing for PS2. I don't know why it says great game in the title. I stole somebody else's title, and I probably should have took the great game out of there, but you know what? It's still sold for $12.99. Free shipping. Now these games, all these PS2 games that I'm showing, were in a giant lot. I bought 86 games. There was some Wii, there was some Xbox 360, and there was some PlayStation 2 in there. Mostly PlayStation 2, so that's part of that lot. So $12.99 shipped, not bad for that. We paid $40 for the entire lot, so we're already in the profit. This is a Bose PS321 Series 2 powered speaker system with the AV3212 media center, and it had the remote with it. The remote was missing the back. I did make sure to state that. We paid $50 for this at a yard sale, and we sold it for $200 plus shipping. So that was a really good and a really quick turnaround. I listed it and it was sold within 2 days. Another video game, Tokyo Xtreme Racer Drift 2. Same lot of games I believe this one came out of. This is $12.99 shipped. So pretty decent sale there. For some reason, I only got 2 photos in there, but they bought it anyway. Usually I put at least 3. So some sort of glitch, or I just forgot to upload one or something, but there's usually this photo, and a photo of the back. But this one only had 2, but we sold her anyway. Here's another WWE game. WWE games, if you can't tell, have a little bit of resale value nowadays, and I'm not exactly certain why, but they do. This is WWE Smackdown versus Raw 2009. Sold for $11.99. This is disc only, basically. Disc and case. No manual. But this is how I usually do the pictures. This picture, and that picture, and that picture. And that's usually enough for me, and they sell fairly quickly. Okay, Wii Sports. Everybody knows Wii Sports. This one was game only. These were scratched up pretty good. I did resurface them, but there were still quite a bit of scratches in them. So we sold them for a little bit less than normal, but that's okay because we had 3 of them that I digging through my video games. Came across 3 disc only. They were laying in boxes and had been around for a long time. So we sold them for $19.89 and sold all 3 of them within a day. No complaints on them, so my resurfacing worked well. Here's another one that we found in my personal collection. This was Donkey Kong Country Returns game with no manual, $13.99. No shipping on this one, so I got it for $13.99. This one was fairly scratched. I did not resurface this one because I did test it, but I did not resurface it. It played well, so there was no point in it. The Wii Sports did not play well. They didn't play at all, so they did need resurfaced. Okay, this is my wife's design. It's a breast cancer awareness face mask. Fight like a girl. There's a couple different designs we have in the store right now. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so we decided to design a mask, and we sold one. So that was $14.99. This is Weleda Skin Food Nourishing Cream. I paid a little bit too much for these, although they ship under. Let's see, they ship under 8 ounces. They ship under 4 ounces, really, if you do it right. So I paid $5 a piece for these, and they sell for $15.99. I've sold 2 of them so far. I do have quite a few. I have 11 more to sell. So they do sell, just they don't sell very fast. And we got them from our Amish stores. We go to a bunch of Amish stores at least once a year. We like to try to do it more often, but so far we've only done it once this year. This is one of those buys from one of those stores. Cold Winter. This is also from that 86 lot. This is PS2 Cold Winter from 2005. This one was complete, sold fairly quickly, $17.99 shipped. I got feedback on this one already, so we know that one was good. Okay, I don't usually use stock photos, but in this case, it was either a stock photo or this, and the stock photo looked a lot nicer, or I could have used this. And that would have been fine too, but I chose to use the stock photo I found on a website somewhere. No, I don't normally suggest doing that, but in this case, it made it look really nice. And for some reason, this also came from the Amish store. I wish they had a bunch more, but they only had the one. For some reason, these 6 masks go for decent money. I charge less than everybody else by probably $5 because I only had one number one, and it was just the thing to do. I just sold them cheaper, and they sold within a day of listing. I think I paid $5. Yeah, $5 for these. Another WWE game. This one is All Stars. It has Hulk Hogan and I think Andre the Giant. A bunch of All Stars in there. A couple of the current ones as of the day of whenever this was made. But this is disc and case only, so no manual. $18.99 shipped. Roto. Okay, this is some sort of extract. It was $1.49, I think, at Walmart, I want to say, on clearance. So I picked it up, sold it for $1 or for $9.99, and didn't even charge shipping on it. Still made a couple of bucks on it. It just happened to be there. I saw that there was a little bit of money in it. I sold it. But I had more. I'd have put them on Amazon, but it was here. I picked it up when I was listing eBay, so I listed it. We had a bunch of these. It says I still have 5 available, and I've sold 16 of them. I have probably $1.50 in these as well. We've had them for a while. But these are Axter clay mask, and they sell every once in a while. We get $10 every time. They ship for about the 8-ounce rate, I believe. And so there's not a lot of money in them, but we still sell them because we have them, so we might as well get rid of them. $59.99. This was a new sealed version of Monopoly Deluxe Edition. It had wooden houses, I guess, and gold tone tokens. And I got this at a yard sale a year ago. So this was in my store for quite a long time. I believe this one I've had for a year. I could be wrong on that. It might have been earlier this summer. I think it was earlier this summer. But anyway, this one went for $60 plus $10 shipping. And that was a good sale. We paid $5 for it. So not bad. Look at any Monopoly game that's sealed. I'm going to look it up. So UAG Urban Armor Gear Metropolis Series case for Microsoft Surface Go Black. I had these for over a year. These were a Walmart retail arbitrage probably towards the end of last year. I paid $5 a piece for them, and one buyer bought two of these, so 24.55 free shipping times two. So the one buyer bought both of them. Must have two Surface Go's that they need a case for. These are really heavy duty cases, so I couldn't pass them up when I saw them. So I picked them up. And it just took forever to sell them, but they did sell. This helmet, I wanted to try helmets, and I told my wife I wanted to try helmets, and this one came up. This it was like a week later. This one we found at a yard sale for $5, and I said, "Well, I'll give it a shot because this one was in fantastic condition. I don't think it really had ever been worn. You could see not the glass is nice and clear. Um, Everything was nice about it. It was just a really nice helmet. The insides was clean. People are asking as low as $20 and $15 for these helmets, but I saw them go as high as 50 or 60. So I priced it at $49.95 plus shipping, and it sold rather quickly. So I probably could have got a little bit more, but that's okay. I paid $5 for it, so we made pretty decent money. We made at least 20 because they charged shipping. Uh, that took a good portion of. I actually think this one only cost 8 something to ship because it was going fairly close, same region. So it didn't cost that much to ship. So we got her gone. It was a good little buy there. I'll do helmets again. It was easy to ship, and it was easy to list. It was a nice little buy there. This is another video game. I told you there would be a lot today. This is the best is yet to come, by the way. WarioWare Smooth Moves for Nintendo Wii. This is disc only. This was in my personal collection. I'm sure I looked this game up before. It didn't have much of a resale value, so I didn't sell it. But here it is, $11.99. I sold it. We got it. We got rid of it. Video games are hot right now, so I figured I'd go back through my old stuff that I got 2 or 3 years ago that I didn't sell or didn't list for one reason or another, and this was one of those. Okay, spices. Some of these perfect pinch spices, you guys should know by now that they do really well. Now, this wouldn't have been as good a deal if I didn't get them for as cheap as I did. These came from the one of the Amish stores, and I paid 79 cents a jar. So 79 cents times 3 and turned it into 19.99 plus $6.90 shipping. Give them a little break on the shipping. He's actually I don't give them a break because I'll put them in a smaller eBay box. They fit in there, and then I'll put them in the what do you call it? The legal flat, not the legal flat rate, that paper flat rate envelope. Usually, if they order 6, I can get 6 of them into that one little eBay box. If they order 3, they'll go into a little. I have heavy duty padded mailers that do really well for these. So either way, they ship fairly cheap. If I can get the price under $6.90, I'll keep doing it. But anyway, that's what this. I've had people buy up to 4 sets of these. So you can see I sold 10 sets, and I've only had these listed for under a week. So they do really well. I'm almost out of them. In fact, I got 5 more sets available. This is a Canon Pits Pixma 246 XL, and I didn't notice until after I shipped it, but it says 241 XL in the title. However, I've sold 2 of these, and neither one of them's come back. So it must have been all right. They must have looked at the picture and not the title, and that's a good thing for me. So $29.95. These were really cheap somewhere. I want to say I probably got them at a yard sale for $1. There was 2 of them. So yeah, I didn't pay much for these. Another video game. This is Tokyo Extreme Racer 3 Sony PlayStation 2. This is the black label, no manual, and it sold for $12.99. We got rid of that one. It's from that 86 games again. He liked his racing games. Had a lot of them. This is a former rental too, and I made sure in this one to take a nice picture of where it says that movie gallery, so that they knew that it was a former rental. Abu Garcia. This was a Walmart retail arbitrage. I got this hat for $1, I believe. Might have been 3, but I'm pretty sure this one was $1. There was a bunch of hats that day for $1. I still have a few left, but this was the only Abu Garcia. Well, I had two Abu Garcias. I sold one on my auction show and with a bunch of hats, and I kept one. And I actually did sell this one for $20. So it went pretty well, and I'm happy about that sale. $1 into 20, free shipping any day of the week. It's another WWE game. This is WWE 12. It went for $10. Just a disc, no manual. Disc and case, no manual again. So we've got Panasonic RQ2107D portable cassette player recorder. I don't usually put excellent condition in the title. This one was in excellent condition, by the way, but I don't usually put that. I probably just forgot when I was listening to take that out of somebody else's title. This was tested, works, did have some cosmetic wear from normal use. We paid 75 cents for this little guy at a yard sale, and we sold it for $30 plus shipping. So this one went pretty good, and I was happy about that sale. Okay, so this is from the Amish store. As you can see, I had three. I sold all three. One buyer bought two. One buyer bought one. We've had these listed again in less than a week or so. The box was trashed on all of them. So I took the picture of the worst box. That's what I usually do. And I make a multi quantity listing. And the first buyer gets the bad box. The rest of the buyers get progressively better. I get rid of the bad boxes first. It's just because they've already seen the worst of the worst in the picture. So we'll just give them, a better box, and it makes them happier. So anyway, we just sold three of these for $44.95 a piece. This is a discontinued item. So if you ever come across it, they do sell really, really well. Could not find an expiration date on this thing. I tried. So I don't know if they're still in date or not. Charlotte Hornets. I got probably $1 into this hat. This one was brand new, never worn. It still had the tags. Twins Enterprises. This is from the 90s, I think, I believe. But it was a really, really nice hat. Not a thing wrong with it. Never worn. So this one went for $30, free shipping, and I was happy to sell that one. That was a nice sale. Actually sold a very, very similar hat, different color way, but very similar hat on my auction. So there you go, $30 for that one, and hopefully the person I sold that hat to also gets $30 for theirs. Here's another hat, Patagonia, all lowercase stuff. Look at this. I gotta get unlazy when I'm looking at other people's listings and taking their titles. But anyway, this is the Up and Out Roger That hat. Sunrise Sunset is the type of logo on it, the Patagonia logo there. $29.95 plus $3.75 shipping. It took about 3 or 4 weeks to sell this one, and I wasn't sure if that fading was factory. It looks factory to me. This hat was in pretty decent shape. It had been worn, but not enough to get that kind of fading on it. Oh, there's the back Patagonia tag. It was a very nice hat, and I haven't heard anything back on it, so it must have been okay. I paid a little too much for this. These things ship they're small, they're thin. So I paid $10 for this at a yard sale. We were having a really bad yard sale day that day. I wanted to buy something. I looked it up. I saw that I could sell it for $34.95. Figured shipping would be under $6 because I could put it in wrap it with bubble wrap and put it in a one of those paper flat rate envelopes, and that's what I did. And so we sold this one for $34.95. Worked really well, and it was in very, very good shape. This is the screen that it looks like when you first get one of these. So I was able to factory reset this guy. And so the new owner would be able to use it. And I included, which didn't come with it, but I did include a USB and that pink case that was with it already. So that one came with it. You can see it was in really, really nice shape. I wouldn't have paid $10 otherwise. A little bit more than I usually would pay for something like that, but it did work. Okay, so now we're getting into the really, really decent games that I found this past weekend, and they sold super fast. These were all given to me for free. In fact, I didn't even know they were in the lot of stuff. The people I got them from are very excited to let me have their stuff. They don't care, and they know that I'm a reseller. And they know that I'm going to make money from this. So before you say I took advantage of somebody, that's what they want me to do with their stuff, and they don't want anything from it. So these were given to me. Their daughter was moving out. She said, "I just need to get rid of stuff." In fact, we took a carload of stuff from her house, and most of the stuff we ended up redonating, which was part of the deal. If we didn't need it, then we would donate it for her because that's what she was going to do anyway. So we went there, and my wife said, "Hey, there's some GameCube games in here." I said, "Let me look at them." She said, "Nope, we gotta pack stuff up." And she packed them up, and I didn't know what we had. So we're going to show you what we had, and it was phenomenal. Not all of them are sold yet, but I'll let you know when those ones sell as well. But most of them did. So it's a Star Wars Rogue Leader Rogue Squadron 2 Nintendo GameCube 2001 complete. These games were in great condition too, by the way. The manuals, everything. She had divorced her husband, and he just left most of his stuff. He took the systems, but left the games. So this one sold for $18.99, shipped. Then we had Animal Crossing complete, same lot, very great condition. I sold that one for $44.95, complete. Now I do want to show you how I list these. I always say tested and working if they are, of course. Disc has some blemishes, but plays as it should. Please see photos. That's my entire description on these things. Even if the disc doesn't have blemishes, I put that in there. I've never had a return on a video game because I do check every one before I sell them. Now, unless I'm selling them in lots at my auction, I don't always check. I try to, but for eBay, if I'm selling them on eBay, I do check. But anyway, $44.95 plus shipping on this one, so that was a nice one. Super Mario Sunshine GameCube. 54.99. I meant to put shipping on this one, but I must have forgot. So we got this one for free shipping, but that's okay. 54.99 from Zero is a pretty good come up, and I like it. And we sold it. Here we go. Is Tony Hawk's Underground. This one was also in that collection. $14.99 sold. This one was not part of that collection. After she gave me all these, I went back and looked through my games that I had up in my bedroom upstairs, and this was one of them. When I first got this, I'm pretty sure it didn't have much of a resale value. The disc was awfully scratched on this one, but it played great. I tested it before I sold it, and I played for quite a while on it, and it played great. So went ahead and sold that one for $21.99 out of my own collection. So now we're getting into the really good ones. Well, not really good. Same, pretty much the same. This is Mario Double Dash. Also from that free lot, $54.99. And there's a cat in front of my camera. What are you doing? Get out of my camera shot. I guess you guys are going to see cat fur. There she goes. Nope. You're going to see cat ass in a second. All right, for $54.99. I'm not stopping the video just so you can, screw with me. $54.99 shipped on that one. I'm not sure why I did free shipping on that one either. But the cream de la cream, is that how you say it? The cream of the crop is this one, Paper Mario. This is the second Paper Mario I've sold. Most of them are listed at $80 or $90. I said, I sold the last one for $115. We're going to try this one for $115. And we got $115.99 free shipping on this one. This will go in a special padded envelope that I have that's extra thick. And it'll still ship first class, most likely. I might actually ship this one priority just so we get the insurance on it. But Paper Mario, pretty good deal. In fact, what I'll do is ship this priority, but I'll put it in that big heavy duty padded that I have, and then I'll put it in one of the paper envelopes, priority envelopes, and it'll ship for like $6.90. So that'll be the way to go on this one. That way we can get insurance on it in case something happens on the way there. But if you guys find Paper Mario, it's a good one to find, and I enjoy selling it every time I see it. And so that is the video. Again, make sure you ignore my cat. She wants to photobomb me tonight. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell notification. Come see us on Monday nights. The chat is fun. It gets a little crazy some nights, but we enjoy it that way. And if you don't come to bid, at least come to participate in the chat because it's a good time. So with that said, we're going to end this video. You guys have a great day.